Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tim Raines looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you'll know Chris Archer's good if he's able to throw that high fastball up in the zone. He's primarily a two-pitch pitcher. A good fastball he'll ride up in the zone, and a hard slider. Not really a true slider, more of a slurve, kind of in between a slider and a curveball. One of the keys for Chris, establishing first pitch strikes with either of the fastball or the hard off-speed pitch.
Now to the plate, Derek Jeter, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Meadows moving back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Now at the plate is Bernie Williams as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Tino Martinez.
Next to dig in, Tino Martinez, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lifted the other way to left center. Margot's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Kenny Rogers will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Yandy Diaz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 10 home runs, and 41 RBIs. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Rogers is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I know they're expecting a lot more out of Randy Arozarena right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Raines gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Ready now is Darryl Strawberry. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Darryl Strawberry.
And now the first pitch.
Ball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it one away.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Tim Raines. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's been.
High and deep to right. Meadows moving back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The average for him sitting at .312 on the season with 19 homers and 66 driven in. He's set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
One and two. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, number 299 in his career, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Margot's under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number. So now into the box is Brandon Lau. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that misses for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And he fouls this one off.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Range is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that one yanked just foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple. So he's into third there with their second 3-base hit of the game. And that would seem to be a good time to show you the team leaders in triples this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So now to the plate, Bernie Williams. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Here comes Tino Martinez. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive, base hit to right. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4, the Rays nothing. So now to the plate, Willie Adames, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. Willie. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Batting it, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Next to hit, Francisco Mejia. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. A ball and no strikes. Adames aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-2, here it comes. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Manuel Margot is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. Scorched to third. Boggs gloves it, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4, the Rays nothing. So stepping in is Jose Canseco, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Jose Canseco.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next up, Tim Raines tripled and later scored first time around. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Archer comes set. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
From the belt, kicks and deals. The catcher Jorge Posada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees 4, the Rays nothing.
Leading off for the Rays, the right fielder,
Austin Meadows is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Very high, 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Canseco is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
And now here is Randy Arozarena. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In the air down the line in left. One and one. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Lined into right. A base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Standing in now, Derek Jeter, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. They look like he almost confused the hitter.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Rich Hill comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Boggs at second, Jeter at first with no outs. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Tino Martinez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy. Cecil Fielder will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And now the first pitch. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can. Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 33 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Tim Raines. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
And leading up for
Good
the
stuff,
Rays,
Heidi. Thanks.
the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now the first pitch. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Next, here is Francisco Mejia, singled in his last at bat.
Francisco.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And a ball, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees,
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And now the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Margot on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
Now to bat, Jorge Posada. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Popped up. Mejia is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Trammell will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 8 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So next to hit is Derek Jeter, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. First pitch on its way. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
3-2 now. Trammell at third. Jeter at second with 2 gone. And there's a base hit on the line. And not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 9-1. Alan Trammell remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 71.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Manuel Margot is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. To the plate now, Yandy Diaz, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
That's 10
Now
strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Michael Wacha comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And now in the box, Tino Martinez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Wacha, the former New York Met. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Cecil Fielder. He singled first time up. Wacha steps into his windup. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tim Raines. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Now back.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Margot able to track it down for the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 12, the Rays 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The 1-1. Line hard to center field. Williams is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Randy Arozarena is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Popped him up. Martinez has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Peter Fairbanks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 29, Peter.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The third baseman, Alan Trammell.
Pitch on the way as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey.
Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Derek Jeter. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, it'll be Bernie Williams. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1.
And leading up for the Rays, the shortstop,
Jeff Nelson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the
Willie Adames is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A bouncer to the left side. And And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's always
Now
the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even now at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Mejia, base runner at first with 1 out. A little bouncer.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Just hung in there on that one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The payoff pitch one more time. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
2-0 now. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he misses again, ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yandy.
High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Striding in is Tino Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Tino Martinez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
To 1-2 now. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Cecil Fielder. He's set, and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Ball even at 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Jose Canseco waits on deck. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The left fielder,
Now to the plate here is Jose Canseco. He's 2 for 4 in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. He's out. The defense. Now at the plate here is Austin Meadows, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Brandon Lau is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Rays down to their final out now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. New York played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Kenny,